Tamara Dorris, your real estate coach here with the soft side of real estate sales. So today I want to talk about the slippery slope of manifestation. And that's because I call it the slippery slope because a lot of times people are like, oh yeah, she's teaching that law of attraction stuff. Oh, no, that's not what this is. This is hardcore quantum physics. That's what I teach. That's what I study. That's what I research. That's what I've written all these books about. But I also happen to have been in the real estate industry for 20 years now, mentored, coached, been a top producer, a real estate professor. So it's like these two worlds collided and met and made beautiful babies that are manifesting real estate agents who know how to market. Good, right? Okay. So when I say I want to talk about manifestation, I want to talk about what manifestation isn't going to do for your business versus what it will do for your business versus, so there's three verses here, what it is doing for your business. Okay. This is where most people in manifestation make the mistake. So first, let's look at what it won't do for your business. It will not eliminate the fact that you have to take some sort of action. It will not make you a millionaire overnight. It will not allow you to sit on your couch and imagine $1 million listings and have them just falling in your lap. Okay, those are a pretty wide range of what it won't do. So you should have an idea. It's not magic. Okay, life happens, things go wrong. It's not perfect. Maybe it's perfect, but it's not perfect the way that we think it should be perfect. So manifestation will never make everything all better, all rainbows and unicorns and fairy dust. Doesn't work like that. What it can do, it can help you increase your commissions, increase your confidence, increase your ability to build rapport. In a weird quantum crazy way, it can bring you more abundance when you do the things that it works with. And it can help make you happier. What it is doing, look around. Whatever you have in your life right now, good, bad, or indifferent, that's what you're manifesting. And what I really want to do is kind of break down this idea that manifestation is some woo-woo esoteric thing. It's not. We are manifesting every moment of the day, every waking moment of the day. We are manifesting. How do we manifest? Well, science is still working on this. We're still wondering, is there parallel universes? Is there an alternate reality? Who knows? This is all quantum physics questions that have not been fully answered. But what we do know through quantum physics is that the observer effect is real. And that means whatever you observe, you help create. This is why when you see bad news, like the market's going down and interest rates are going up, and you observe that, you pay attention to it, you emit energy to it. The energy that you send to it makes it bigger. This is a really, really important key factor here. So hopefully that makes sense. If you give attention to something, you help make it bigger. We complain a lot about what I see a kitty behind me. We complain a lot about what's going on in our world, in our businesses, in our personal life. But what we're failing to understand is that by complaining about it and by feeling bad about it, we're actually giving it more energy. You know, it's not a made up fake statement to say where attention goes, energy flows. It's very valid. So you have to be careful where you're putting your attention, where you're putting importance, where you're giving emotion, especially if it's negative emotion. It's good to give positive emotion to the things that we love and help them grow, right? If you get a good listing, man, give it your attention, get excited, be grateful, write it down, tell people, because you want to give good energy and attention to that. You want that to grow. Anything we're grateful for grows. Anything we complain about grows. Does that make sense? So how does manifestation work in the real estate business? It's got a few components to it. So let me go through it this way. The very first step, and I would say this to anybody, whether you're in real estate or not, is you have to understand what your theory on life is. And get this, because it's really important. It's really key. Everyone has a theory on life. Some people have the same theory that they have been raised with, and it's often wrong. Let me give you some examples. Life sucks. Only the rich get richer. I can't get ahead. Oh, I'll never get that listing. Oh, I can never be that top producer. Oh, I never get the guy or the girl. Those are theories. And most adults have been given a bogus theory when they were young. And what that theory derived from is what people told them about themselves. And they interpreted it to mean this is it. This is life. You know, a lot of times you hear it with religion, like, you're bad, you're a sinner. And then if you make that your theory, you go through life thinking, oh, I'm terrible. And guess what? Here's the thing about theories. You will spend your life making it true. You will spend your life making that theory true. So if you have a theory that says, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve good things, your reticular activator system and your prefrontal cortex and your subconscious mind, so all three parts of your brain, will go out of its way, your brain's way, to make sure that that theory is supported. So I want you to understand how important theory is. What is your theory? Are you operating under a theory that says, I can have whatever I want? Life is good. People are generally kind. There's no reason I can't get ahead. I have everything it takes to succeed. Those are theories. And the good news is you get to pick your theory. The bad news is that most of us believe the theory that we implemented in our lives since we were young, and they are wrong. So the first thing you have to do if you want to really get effective at manifesting is you have to evaluate your theory. What theory have you been operating under? And is it an accurate theory? Probably not unless you've done a lot of personal work. And if you have done a lot of personal development, professional development, emotional stuff, if you've done a lot of work on yourself, you might have a good theory. So bravo. Step one, done. First one is decide what theory you want. And the beautiful thing about it is you can make anything up you want. So my theory would be, if I were a full-time agent, my theory would be clients come to me easily and effortlessly. All of my transactions go smoothly. There is always more than enough. And I live an abundant, healthy, and radiant life. That would be my theory. It's one long ass theory, but that would be my theory. So pick your theory, because everything comes under that theory. Okay? The number two thing that you use when you manifest is your emotions. Your emotions. Your emotions obviously mean the way you feel at any given time and moment. Are you reactive or are you responsive? Because if every time you feel reactive, you send off a nasty text or an email or answer the phone roughly or snap at someone at the restaurant or behind the counter, that's reactive and that's emotional and it's negative. And here's what happens. Here's what we know. Your emotions have a frequency. And this goes with number 3, which is our thoughts. And I'll get there in a minute. But I just want you to understand that the emotions you have, along with the thoughts in your brain, these cause a frequency. A measurable frequency. This is not woo-woo. It's a measurable frequency. And that frequency emits outward. And it goes into our biofield. And then it hits the biofield of other people. Our frequency is extremely important. So I call your emotions your frequency. It's the same thing. If you have a happy emotion, you're sending out a high frequency. If you have a negative emotion or an angry emotion, you're sending out a violent or an angry. So get this. If someone did something mean to you that was completely out of line, I don't care how bad it was, they did something bad to you. You responding with anger, even if they deserve it, you responding with anger is sending out a negative frequency. Do you get that? This person did something wrong. They deserve it. Doesn't matter. Let the universe worry about them. You reacting to it in anger is sending out the frequency of anger. and you're going to get back to you more of that. We don't want that. So emotions are probably the number one thing that I want you to really focus on. Keeping your emotions relaxed, calm, joyful, and grateful. So important. The next one, as I alluded to already, is your thoughts. What are you thinking? What are you expecting? Are you focusing on things that you don't want, or are you focusing on the things that you want? In different ways you might get them. What thoughts are crossing your mind when you're driving your car, when you're cooking dinner, when you're on social media? Are thoughts running across your mind like, oh my gosh, look at her. Oh, she's so phony. Or, I wonder what you had to do to get that listing. Your thoughts have to be as pure as your emotions. And if you're wondering, do your thoughts and emotions, is there a connection? Of course, because every emotion comes from a thought. So normally I say your thoughts are first and then your emotions second. But absolutely, your thoughts spawn your emotions, spawns your frequency. Okay? So you have to watchdog your thoughts. You have to be very careful what emotions they turn into, and vice versa. If you're feeling an emotion and you don't think it's related to a thought, it really is. But it could be an unconscious thought, a subconscious thought that you don't even realize you're thinking. But I want you to remember that every time you get angry at someone, every time you get upset, it's not that person that's upsetting you. It's something in yourself that's unresolved and unhealed that they're triggering. I know it sounds a lot like therapy, and it's not, but it's true. So the number one of all these three that I've said so far is what? Do you know? Awareness. It's paying attention to our attention. It's awareness. Be aware. Someone says something and you get a reaction and you want to just snap at them. Be aware of that and recognize it's not that person that made me so upset. It's the feeling they triggered that is obviously unsettled in me. What does this remind me of? Work on yourself. Okay? So your theory, your thoughts, your emotions, your frequency. The last one is your actions. Are your actions inspired? Are they designed to help serve somebody? Are they contributing? Are they generous? Are they productive? Your actions have everything to do with everything. And they're predicated by your thoughts and your emotions. Obviously, if you are having negative thoughts and you're feeling cruddy, you're not going to want to get out and go make people feel good. And that's what being in my world, if you're an agent in my world, that's what it's all about, is looking out and saying, how can I help? What can I do? How can I serve? How can I make this person feel better today? That's what it's all about. What a fun job. What a fun job you have, that your main priority every day is making other people feel good. I can't think of a better job. And really, that's what we should all be doing, especially on social media or video or whatever. Let's make people feel good. If everyone did that, what a world it would be in just a week. So the actions you take are always going to be based on the thoughts and emotions that you feel. And those actions should be inspired. And when you are being aware, paying attention to your attention, you have those moments of calm, quiet. And hopefully you're doing a little meditation or meditation too. And during those moments of quiet, whether you're in the shower or taking a walk in nature, or maybe just driving, and this idea pops in your head, oh, I should call that person. Oh, I wonder how that family's doing. Reach out. Maybe I should do some flyers. Maybe I should start a newsletter. Maybe I'll do a video series on this. Maybe I'm going to start an expired listing campaign. When these ideas come up or come down, right, like from the universe or your subconscious mind, pay attention to them and then take action on them, right? A lot of people think that, like I said earlier, we can just manifest by sitting on the couch eating Doritos and binging Netflix. That's not how it works. You've got to meet the universe halfway, regardless of what you believe. But you have to believe what your theory is. Okay? So, in summary, let's change up that theory. Let's make it one that serves us. Let's maintain our thoughts. Let's watch our emotions, our frequencies, and let's take inspired action every day. And that, my friend, will help you be a top producer in no time. If you want to manifest a top producing real estate business, that's how you do it. Have a good day.